Happy Monday! Yo, yo, yo! So as we could see, a phenomenal altcoin week. As I said, guys, and I don't know if you believe what I've said previously, is one green candle takes all of the pain away. And it's nice to finally see a real Altseason Pop, right? Where we just look at this weekly and we're just like, what the hell just happened? Right? How fast did we just start to move over here? We can see Doge up 88%. I saw this thing yesterday just climbing and climbing and climbing. And we are definitely getting to the important stages. Now, what's crazy about this, guys, is we are only about 50 or 60, I think we're around 60% recovery of the alts. We are not even at all-time highs on alts yet. We haven't even started the blow-off top on altcoins just yet. So now it's very important to understand that there's no debating anymore. Are we in a bull market, right? We're definitely in a bull market. So again, now I'm here to equip you with the right tools to keep you level-headed and to say what is still cheap versus what is not cheap and what will get cheap. You got to understand now, leverage is going through the roof. Retail's about to fly in through the door. Lots of people are about to come into crypto, and the late buyers will always get trapped. Okay, and the early buyers will survive those traps. And that's why it's so important for me to get you in early, to help you guys get early entries that you can survive the crazy wicks later on. You can survive when the latecomers are going to get trapped, and you're going to separate yourself from the rest of the market. If you are watching today, I still put you as early. Okay, but in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, I don't think we're going to be early anymore. Plus, I got good news for today. The good news today is we do have Bitcoin breaking the all-time highs again. It's about to get going, but you want to make it even better. And why watching today's show is amazing, right? Is the dominance. I got good news for you. I got good news. The dominance is going to come down again. What does that mean? It means altcoins, baby. And it's probably going to be a set of new altcoins that will start moving to today. So what you have is you have certain altcoins that explode quickly. Your Solanas, your Suis, these things are rocketing. Sui is over $3. Insane, right? Doge has done crazy things. But what you have now next is when the market gets to another range, and it starts to trend sideways and the dominance starts to tank again, you actually get new altcoins that start to pump. And it comes down very much to this chart over here. Well, this thing that I'm going to keep bringing up the entire time is this over here. We've now seen Ethereum pump. We're seeing large caps pump. You're going to start seeing a bit of these tokens move here as well. Okay, and that's when you're going to start to see that every day new tokens are breaking the range, but they are doing the same recipe as what the previous token did. So again, the whole purpose here is for you to make a lot of money. Can I have the likes over here? Who's making some money now? Who's just feeling happy? Who's feeling that they're feeling a little bit more rewarded? They feel good to be here right now. Smash the likes up. But the goal here always is to teach you along this bull market how you're about to make a lot of money. To make sure that this is engraved in you for life. Okay, that you have the skill to do this in all markets in the future. Okay, and you know what's nice about crypto is every 4 years, it goes on a crazy, crazy, crazy rally. Okay, and then it goes trendy and sideways there for a while. We are in the perfect time of a Bitcoin high break. We can go to 100, 150, 200K within the cycle. Altcoins can do crazy things, but I want you guys, the biggest thing that I can give you is not just the opportunity to make money, to just give you the skill that you can do this for the rest of your lives. So cheers to that. Cheers to Monday. Cheers to Bitcoin breaking all-time highs, and cheers to the dominance finally coming down. Let's have a great show. No more wasting time. Let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like Sniper. Welcome to Sheldon's show.
Yo, Banter fam, what's happening? I actually slept less. I thought a bull market would make me sleep more. I actually slept less this weekend. Just watching and just seeing and disbelief and just, to be honest, rewarded, which felt really nice. It's been a hard couple of months, but to see the long-term portfolio, you know, we had the trading portfolios going, and I'm still sitting on a bunch of cash in my trading. I'm very much keeping balance here, not jumping too much, but to look and see that I think my long-term portfolio is up like 40 or 60% in like 4 days is insane, right? And it just reminded me again that all the times in the bear market of accumulating wherever I could rarely comes to life when the market starts to wake up. And it just shows you again, work hard on the red days, show up on the red days. Don't disappear on the red days. When times get hard, get better. Learn your lessons. Just improve yourself so that when the market does this again, you know, you're sitting on the other side. And that's the only difference between how much money you're going to make in this bull market. Who's going to work a little bit harder? Who's going to be here when the times are hard? Who's going to be here when the times are good? And that's the difference with this over here. So cheers to all of you guys that have been part of this show and be a part of this whole journey for the last couple of months. To anyone that is new, can we please run a poll here? Who started watching the show in the last month? I want to know who's new as well. I promise to be honest with you, to tell you if you're a little bit late, but to also show you where your next opportunity comes. And the whole goal here is to slow down and to understand you're in a bull market. It's crazy, okay? But late buyers will get punished. Inexperienced will get punished. And if you are brand new right now and you're getting into crypto, please go do my school below. It is free. It costs you nothing. All you have to do is open up Exchange account, which is very simple, okay? But do the school. So when I talk in the show, you know what I'm talking about. You're not confused, okay? And you basically have a full understanding. So that's very, very, very important. Okay, let's jump into a couple of things. Nice pump, right? Nice pump, right? Did you guys like these bubbles? I just want to show you over here. Good bubbles, not bad. Let's zoom out for a second and just show you how this has just begun, right? That's a very nice 1 week candle. Not even anywhere near the full bull just yet, right? So we are definitely going into the territory where the first thing we wanted to see was a little bit of a volume spike. And you could see previously how these tokens, this is just an example here when it comes to Cardano. You see how here we got our first volume spikes. When we got the first volume spikes, it gets to the critical areas and then the market really starts to hype. And that specific token starts to rally very, very, very quickly. What this means is there was probably, and I'm going to give an example here, 20% of people were in over here. And the moment that this started to happen, another 60, 70, 80% of people arrive. So around the people that were here, about 10 times more people start arriving when this all starts over here. But it all started off with the first important break of a very important area. And the main thing was a massive volume spike. When that started, you could see over here, we have not seen a volume spike like that for a while. And what you could see here as an example, if we go all the way back to April this year, all the damage that was done to Cardano was literally erased in 7 days. Can you wrap your head around that? How fast this market goes bullish is insane. And now you're starting to say, guys, we're starting to understand why I've been fighting so much. Stay in, stay in, stay in. Don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. Because it comes so quickly, okay? And what's exciting about this now is we're still quite early, right? We're only on the verge now of actually breaking weekly trends. Do you see this over here in Cardano? It's at a resistance now, but the next resistance is literally sitting around 100% away. The resistance after that is sitting around, 200, 300% away from where we are right now. So it's insane how fast the market is about to range at any moment. But it's also important to understand where you're at. And once we get through this little trend, there's some more opportunities to get within the token. Okay, so it's so important to understand that. But I want to quickly go through here and just go through a couple charts here on Bitcoin and just show you guys my next major plays. So the big zones, we got to look at where is Bitcoin going to stop now? Because one thing I want to explain to you guys now is the market is about to go bull. Okay, which means it's not going to pull back much, but now and then it's going to bring a cheeky liquidation wick. It is going to wreck late buyers, guys. So don't get ahead of yourself and think that things are just going to be always amazing. Every couple of days of green, there will be a fat red candle that will come and wipe late buyers out and start to catch the market off of play. So what you do now is we basically zoom out, okay, because right now is the time to zoom out and to look at high time frame data, not short-term time frame data, high time frame data. Then what you look at is where are the critical areas on the high time frame, because that is more likely where the trap is going to happen in the short time. Okay, so if we zoom out here and show you over here that the first big thing we need to obviously see with Bitcoin was to break the all-time highs. Okay, there's the all-time high break over there. Now what we look for is I start using my Fibonacci's. Okay, and the Fibonacci's just give me these great areas. And I want to show you for a second why these Fibonacci's are so powerful. Because look at this on Sui, for example. Okay, so you could take your fib from the previous range high to the bottom. But the main thing here is look how we broke through the first one, the 0.618, and look how we broke it and tested it perfectly, right? So it breaks it, comes down, tests it perfectly. Then where does it go next? To the 1618. Look how we literally stopped exactly on that line at the moment. You see that? Okay, so these lines give us really great areas of where your coin can possibly slow down and where the trap is going to come into play. So I took the same format over here. Okay, and I basically went through and I looked at it on Bitcoin. Where is the main 618? The 1618 is at $90,000. So for me right now, we are not sitting in much resistance right now. I don't think the trap comes just yet, but I do think the trap is going to come around $88,000 to $90,000. So for now, I'm still seeing more upside. When we do get to this area over here, I do see something where we go up, trap, and continue to the upside and make our way over $100,000. That's what I'm seeing next. But you got to just be prepared for this, that on any late buys, this is a 20% pullback. Now, guys, 20, 30% pullbacks are what you must expect in this market now, because it's going to go up 100% in 1 week. So expect a 20%, 30% pullback at any moment, at any different time. Okay, and that's one thing for you to just to adjust now, where previously we weren't used to that, from a ranging slow market to this kind of market now, okay, where you are going to have these decent pullbacks. But what I'm seeing now at the moment is I'm seeing not much high time frame resistance all the way until this $89,000 zone. Now, what's also interesting is obviously the dominance. Now, guys, this is great for us to see. This is the drawing that I did, when was it, about 4 weeks ago, on dominance. This is currently what I'm still seeing, okay? I'm actually seeing a little bit more downside in dominance. Then I see a push up in dominance on the weekly, and then I see Altseason. And this, again, is showing us January. January is where we really get going, and I'll show you what that means now on the total 3 and what that means on altcoins. Do you see what I always do in the shows, guys? I zoom out first so you can get the bigger picture. Before you zoom in and do all these little things, get the bigger picture. Understand there's turbulence over here, there's great buy zones over here, and zoom and calm down. Inside of that, you're going to be trading and going crazy. But as long as you're zoomed out and have an understanding, you're not going to be surprised when any of these traps come at any different moments. But this is a great sign. It's a great sign to see a massive spike in volume on dominance, a red one. Okay, and we are a step closer to massive alt season. This is not alt season yet. This is a little bit of an altcoin catch-up. Okay, so what I'm seeing now at any moment is I'm actually seeing a more bullish week from the altcoins. Dominance goes down. Then I think Bitcoin goes and chases the $100,000 zone. Dominance will go up in that time, and then I see alt season, real alt season. One where something goes all the way down to those areas. We probably put the clock on for about 6 to 9 months. Okay, and then we really got to start focusing on getting out of the market, getting into Bitcoin and relaxing, getting ready for the next bear. So I'll probably put the timer on now. We probably got around 8 to 10 months left of the bull. That's my current opinion right now as it stands. But I'm talking crazy gains. I'm talking crazy, insane runs. If you enjoyed that little altcoin pump, that's what a small little red candle does on the weekly. Now imagine you get the real pullback. Let me show you what alt season looks like. That's alt season. Insane, right? Massive. But this only comes when Bitcoin has really cleared the all-time highs. So the last time we had this collapse over here, Bitcoin is around $30,000. Okay, 30 to 35,000. Bitcoin's all-time high was at 20. So it had to get a lot of room from the previous all-time highs. Then the altcoins really go into alt season. So if you take that equivalent to where we are now with Bitcoin, that's more or less around Bitcoin $100,000 to $120,000. When it's over there, then what you're going to have is Bitcoin slowly climb up, but that's when you're going to start the major alt season. So there's still a little bit of dominance to go in the favor of Bitcoin. Okay, on the short time frame, more downside. Okay, and then it's a Bitcoin rally. So just to show you over here again, and this is what it looks like for altcoins. So here is the total 3. So as it stands right now, guys, it's insane where we go next. I don't see us stopping right now. I only but seeing us go up more into this big red box over here. When we get to this red box over here, then I see the trap incoming. Okay, so that basically shows us that from here, you're probably looking at around another 20, 25%. Some altcoins will do 30, 40%. Okay, then from here, a trap, and then we really get going to the all-time highs. Okay, I'm still seeing this happen in the areas of this year, where altcoins actually get to the previous all-time highs in this zone over here. Then only in January do we actually start the major run, and we start going up to these higher areas over here. So this is a great weekly candle now, but we're going straight into resistance, which means prepare for a trap. Okay, when that trap comes in, then we're going to start rocketing very quickly over here. So what that means now, a couple more days of upside, massive trap, 2-3 days of big red, and then we really start injecting very quickly. And Bitcoin's going to likely very much go for the 100K mark. Alts are going to go crazy, but when the alt season really starts is when we break this all-time high, which again, I'm looking at around January. What's the likes on, Maddie? Guys, this has to be by far the calls that we gave on Friday. You can't even I think everyone's up 40% easy. Okay, and this is without leverage. This cannot not be my highest like show. It cannot be, must be my highest like show. Like it up, must be. Okay, next thing over here is to look at the USDT dominance. It's crazy how we stuck with this chart. We said, guys, this is bearish, it's bearish. This is the run that I'm seeing happening. Okay, and again, what I'm looking at is around about December is when I do see us back at the all-time highs of 2021. Then we go into uncharted territory where things start to go really crazy. So I want to quickly go through a couple of altcoins for you guys and show you what is cheap versus what's not cheap on the high time frame. Very important, okay? Because you're going to make a lot of money on your long-term bags. It's not all about short-term trading anymore. Short-term trading is fun when the market's ranging. When it's going up, you're trading it, but your long-term bags is where you're going to make all of your money, okay? So I want to show you guys what is cheap versus what is not cheap, okay? So if you look at Solana, Sol is breaking the highs, and now it's looking to make its way to 270, I'm seeing us actually go to around 260 to 70, possibly before the trap actually happens. So this is one token that I really see doing another 20, 25% before there's a massive pullback or anything like that. Okay, but then my targets are around $370. So Solana is getting a little bit later. You know, you can kind of invest a little bit now, but it's getting a little bit later than the rest of the market. And I want to go through a couple of alts and show you the difference. Sui, late to invest in the market. Okay, really rampaging up, and you can see $5 is next, $8 is next. But I want to go down the list and show you early, Phantom, early, rocket ship, right? Next rally, guys. Do you see what the first formula is? The first formula is we get through the 0.618. Okay, very similar to what we did on Bitcoin. So I just want to show you, there's the 618. And let me actually put this on the other side so you can see it nicely. Go here to the right-hand side. There we go. The moment we got through 618, that's when Bitcoin really got going. Then it went to 1618. Well, that's where we're on our way to now. Now what you do is you go back to Phantom, and you see we're only at 618 right now. Okay, so the moment that Phantom gets through this 85, 86 cent mark, then we're going to up to $2. Massive squeeze coming on Phantom. So Phantom for me is still very much an investment token and still very much good investment entries where we are currently, and one token that I really think you're going to make a great amount of money. Next things we look at over here is look how we are at now Doge. You see where Doge started really ripping is when it got through this area of 618. Look where it went now, straight to 1618. These fibs are amazing. They're going to help you guys so much in the bull. Right, but this one a little bit late for investments. So guys, what that basically means, and I just want to erase this quickly and just show you. Okay, right now we have a lot of resistance coming up in the zone over here. And if you want to get an idea of how big the trap will be, you know, when the market pulls back, how big will it be? It's very simple. What you do is you basically go look at where is your previous high over here or a fib level, and it shows you that's where the next major sell zone is. Where's the next big buy zone? Is literally your previous high. So if you want to have an understanding of how big is the trap, okay, we go from now at 29 cents down to 21 cents. So it gives you an idea of how big the trap will be. 20, 21%, 22%. Okay, now a lot of late buyers will get punished by that, especially leverage traders. But now you have a very understanding that the moment that your coin breaks a previous high, that's your new support now. That is where, if the market wants to pull back at any moment on a high time frame, that's where it's going to go. Okay, and then the same thing happens is from here, you got your next target, right, on the top. And what happens here is we basically blow through. Let's just show you over here. Is now we blow through and we push through here, and then this becomes support. Okay, so it just gives you a really good understanding. So Doge right now is a little bit late, but if it does come here, you're still early, right? You're still getting a really good buy. There's not a lot of people that are going to buy on red days. Look at this, guys. One of my calls for today is Thorchain, and it's also one of my short-term trades that I'm calling today. Look at this. 618 is only at $8. Okay, still up to 50% away. Then we're going to 18. Then I'm seeing $25 next. Thorchain, very early, one of my favorite tokens still. I've met the owner. I've seen the fundamentals. I've seen what these guys are building. Fundamentally incredible. Price-wise, cheap. Still very cheap over here. Next one over here, Say. Now remember, this is high time frame, guys. Look at this. Here's Say over here, early. Hasn't even reached 618. It's still up to 100% away just to the normal 618 before we even go into bull territory. Okay, so these coins will only go parabolic, really parabolic, once they get through this zone. So you definitely want to be an early buyer. You don't want to miss 100% and then be getting in. So Say is another one that is still very early. And remember, I'm starting on the weekly charts before we zoom in. Ah, very early. 𝗬𝗢𝗡, guys. 𝗬𝗢𝗡. You've enjoyed the last 2-3 days in 𝗬𝗢𝗡, right? Look at 𝗬𝗢𝗡 over here. We are literally 100% away just from the first 618. The next one is 74, and then we had 100. Okay, so 𝗬𝗢𝗡, cheap. Let me go through these quickly. AVAX, cheap. Injective, cheap. Not even close to. Injective at $40 is only the 618. Cheap. Okay, Chainlink, cheap. Cardano, it's at 618 now. Okay, so this one, I'll buy a little bit, but until it's through 618 as well, I'll buy some more. Okay, so it's kind of cheap. It's still below this big trend, and it's showing you that after here, Cardano goes to 1.2, and then it goes to 1.7. So I do think we're about to see a Cardano run. I don't know what's happening, but Cardano is looking strong. Chainlink, $30, $50. These are your big high time frame, but it's only until $20 is where we really get going. So this is so important just to zoom out and to see where we are, to see what is cheap and what's not cheap. Look at Casper as well. I'm so glad we got the Casper run. Well done to those who got Casper. right? Casper is now at the verge, and I just want to show you guys how to draw this fib. You take it from the top to the bottom. There we go, and there is your 618. There's your 618. Still cheap. Casper is still cheap. Where it really gets going is once it breaks through, then we're looking at 30 cents over there. Okay. Also, these over here, one of my calls today as well is Theta. Cheap, very cheap. VET, cheap. All of these tokens are this cheap. These ones for me fall under this category because you know what we haven't seen yet, guys? We haven't seen the bottom one pump yet. Those are coming next. Couple of your gaming and the small caps, get ready. At any moment now, you're about to see rocket ships when it comes to these tokens. So that for me is a Theta and a ZIL and all these different tokens. I'll actually do a show tomorrow on a little bit of smaller cap tokens and gaming tokens and those tokens as well, as I see them being next. But this is just you zooming out to being realistic here of what's cheap and what isn't. So again, you take your fib. This one all the way to $2.5 is only past the 618. Then I got $6, then I got $9. Again, I think a lot of these coins are going to reach out the full 3.618. So I do think a Theta can get back to $10, $12 in the future. And it gives you a bit of an idea, of where these tokens go next. Okay, let's jump in and start looking at a couple of short-term analysis. I do have Seth the man here coming on a little bit later to show us a couple of his pivots. Very exciting. Okay, guys, so I'm going to give you the bullish and bearish scenario for today. Okay, and just show you guys the plan because there might be, I don't see the pullback trap happening just yet, but I do see at any moment little shakeouts. Remember yesterday we had this little shakeout from Bitcoin. We went from 80 to 78 and then continued. These will continue at different times. Okay, so you must be prepared for that. So let's go through the bull scenario. Here is the bull scenario, okay, is basically we hold this 81,000 and we start injecting. Then what we're going to see is a push to around 83,000, quick shakeout, and we're going to make it very quickly to around that 87, 88,000. This is where I see the trap happening. This is where I really think they're going to trap the market. We're going to go up here, then it's going to be something like this, and then it's going to continue. This is incoming, guys. Prepare for that, which means anyone that's sitting on just cash, make sure you have cash for that. Okay, so if you're deploying, that's cool, but you've got to TP some parts of your trading portfolios to make sure you have money to catch these big red dips that are going to come at any moment. Okay, so that for me, that trap is sitting in that zone over there. There is the bull scenario. We get going strong from here. Dominance is going down. So I want to show you here, dominance is looking ready to tank down really hard, which means the altcoins are going to come out the gate very quickly. Let's speak about the second scenario, which is another little bit of a quicker dip that happens from here. Basically, we'll push down to around 80 and then we will inject very quickly. What will happen then is your Bitcoin dominance will continue to go up a bit more and then a massive altcoin pump when we get to those zones. Okay, so for me, it's not too big, but this is a pullback to get ready for over here. And remember, all I do now, guys, as the market goes up, it's very easy to trade these markets. You just got to have a little bit of patience. Okay, you should just put that bottom trend line in. You see that bottom trend? There's the bottom trend right at the bottom. So I know where the next bounce zone is. If we lose that trend, we go to this one. Right now, I don't see any big pullbacks on Bitcoin at the moment. Now, let's go through the total 3 quickly and show you on the short time frame. Everything is making a bull flag. Okay, which means you are going to buy bull flag breakouts. Okay, if you are not buying support, which means price has pulled back into a critical zone, you're going to buy breakouts. So what you're going to see a lot of at the moment is you're going to see bull flags. You're basically going to see where the price will pump and make its way up. Then it will have this sort of thing over here. And what this will create is a bull flag. And the break of the bull flag is when we're going to push to the next level. Okay, so this is known as a continuation pattern. And you're going to see a lot of this now in the bull. So for example, what happens then is you basically make your way up. It shakes out, it gets a little bit volatile, and then it gets less volatile. And then it makes a move, okay? And that's what you want to wait for, which means you're not going through all of this crap over here with the choppiness and getting chopped out of the markets. You're just waiting for it to calm down, break the top range, and that's where you're getting in, okay? So it gets quite simple when you keep, a nice strategy over here. So there we go. There's the bull flag on the altcoins. You could see that there are moments away that if they start popping through here, you know where we go next. You know what happens next, which means there's a bunch of altcoins that are doing bull flags at the moment. So as a trader, I just went through a bunch of investment tokens for you guys. As a trader now, this is what you wait for. You wait for the break, you put your stop loss below, and you ride it up and you TP at the next areas. You just keep making your 20, 30%. Okay, you keep banking profits. Okay, and again, just a quick rule as well is when you bank profits, 30% cash, 30% cash, 30% cash. Have a cash back. So when that big dip happens, you can buy nice and clean. It's all, this market is going to test you guys. It's going to test your skills. Okay, because we're all going to make money. But again, some are going to make 100x, some are going to make 1,000x. And it's just going to come down to when the markets are rallying up, are you being a little bit conservative, and are you putting some cash to the side? Because you know that big dips happen. And you want to be the one that when everyone's getting trapped and getting destroyed, you know that one wick that comes and wrecks everyone, you got some mullah, baby. You got some mullah to buy in. So it's time for you to start to become mature investors and traders in this market. Okay, it's time for you to really get to that point. Oh, by the way, I will give away Bitfunded and Sniper Club if we get to 2,000 likes. Who wants that? I want to see in the chat so long. Who wants that? And again, after every show, I will do 10 minutes of community tokens as well. Yes. Don't worry. Long shows to now with each other. Long shows. Okay, so guys, we are moments away now for another breakout. So if you look at a couple of tokens, do you see what I talk about? Simple. You can see the bull flag very clear. Okay, Solana's gone now. I'll give you guys some more. I've got some new tokens coming in now. But there we go. Quite simple. Buy the breakout. Put your stop loss below. Market gets going. Fantastic. When it breaks the high over here, move your stop loss up to entry, and then get ready for your TP. So Solana is about to break out and probably make its way to around the $240 to $250 range very quickly. Your SUIs. Okay, SUI is now at resistance. One coin I wouldn't trade right now in the short time frame, but here is a couple that I'm looking for. So the first one, let's go over here, is AVAX. Keep eye out AVAX, guys. Great flag over here. When AVAX starts breaking, AVAX for me is still very cheap. Okay, and this pump is good. But I'm actually looking at the pump now to really get going to $42. Then I see the trap. Okay, so AVAX for me is a great trade incoming. Okay, and you can see it's a massive one of up to 30%. One token that's a little bit lagging, but now really starting to break areas. And one token that I'm seeing catch up very quickly, all on the break of this flag over here. So this, the fact that I'm bringing you an earlier one, this is early. Okay, so what you wait for now is we're still a little bit below resistance. The break of this flag, you trigger. You put your stop loss in this area over here. When it breaks this high, you move your stop loss up to entry and you ride it up to TP. Boom. Simple. Great. Okay, so AVAX is one of the big calls. Then let's go through a couple more. Phantom is looking good. Okay, but Phantom is the next one. So if I want to show you over here, I'm seeing this Phantom pump happening very soon. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it pump to $1. Okay, but what you're going to do now is you zoom in. You say, okay, cool. And you literally just pop in this trend line. There's the trend. So it's showing you that in the next 8 to 12 hours, get ready for a phantom breakout. That's one token to get ready for. This one I really want, but I'm going to wait for that trend break over there. Nice and easy. I don't have to risk anything. I don't have to try jumping too quickly, try be a smart guy. Don't have to. Okay, Doge is chilling for now. Thorchain, guys. So this one for me as an investor, I'm definitely buying today, right? I'm buying because if it breaks this high here, Thorchain is going to $10 very quickly. On the short time frame, I do think it's also going to be a nice token to trade. I think it's going to be a token that's going to move today. Okay, but we have broken out this little high. So I just want to show you here what you want to see now. Because I do think the market will calm down a little bit, but there we go. So from here, this is your buy zone. Dun, 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 dun. There's your buy zone. Let's pop it in. Boom. There is your buy zone over there. Okay, and what's also nice about this is look how you can put a bottom trend line in as well. So remember, I just want to bring this up again and just show you guys. Let's get this just to load up. I just want to get these. I just want to teach you guys so that you are aware. Because again, we're with each other every day, but we're not always with each other. There we go. Okay. So when the token is coming down, you're putting the top trend. When it's going up, you're putting the bottom trend. And that's all you want to do. You just want to track the token as it comes down, as it goes up. So the moment that you start breaking up, just put your bottom trend line in. It's going to help you know how long to hold that token for. Now, why am I teaching you this? Because when the market goes into all-time high territory and doesn't pull back, you don't know where it's going to stop. So you just got to track the momentum of it, right? Just move with it and just track with it. And you can hold the token for as long as it's holding momentum. So now you know that. We go back over here. There we go. There's the bottom trend line. It's breaking the top. Put your bottom one in. It's very clear that this is where you want to be buying Thorchain over here. And then rocket ships. Boom. Stop losses under this level over here. So Thorchain is another big one for today. Say, guys, this one is a buy for me. And I want to show you guys here for a sec that this one is close to a breakout right now. Okay. And it's in a hot zone to bounce. Okay. So I was looking at this over here on the nice trend. It's still one token that is close to the trend line. It hasn't started to gap itself. So when you know a token is really going to get going or really starts moving is when it has momentum like this and it starts to pull away from the actual trend. So you can see there's the trend. It starts to pull away. That's the trade you want to catch. Okay. But then you want to TP these when they start to speed up. Okay. But the next thing is you don't want to enter a new trade when a token has done this. You want to find a token that's still here. Okay, and then you want to catch that breakout because everything is going to have its day and everything's going to start moving at any single moment. So here is say now, on this one, and this is one token for me to be getting in. There is my bottom trend. So just to show you guys, which means my stop loss is around 44 cents. Okay, and there we go. So say no more. I'm buying. That's a good saying. 𝗧𝗡𝗡, guys, keep an eye out for a 𝗧𝗡𝗡 breakout today. I would wait for the breakout, but an 𝗧𝗡𝗡 push again. I'm seeing 𝗧𝗡𝗡 rampage up. Next resistance, okay, is this area of 23 to 24. I see it getting there pretty quickly. Okay, so a massive push from 𝗧𝗡𝗡 incoming at any moment. Okay, AVAX, spoken to you guys about AVAX. Injective. Nice spot trade here for Injective. Injective just broke out. Okay, so I just want to show you guys. There we go. Just broken out in a short-term buy zone now. Now, I know Injective has moved, but has it? Has it really? Nice daily push over there. But for me, guys, it's just about to pop this main resistance over here. I see the trap happening at around $30 to $35. That's where I see it pulling back. Okay, for now, this is a short-term trade. Again, you have to put stop losses, guys. For traders, you must put stop losses. Very important. No financial advice, but trust me, from someone that had a lot of liquidations in their life and a lot of ups and downs, I'm just giving you a little bit of my experience, right? So this one here, stop loss around 24, and then I'm seeing rocket ship. So Injective is another big one to pay attention to. This one over here, keep eyes for Chainlink. Not ready yet, but when it breaks that trend, Chainlink is going to get going. Let's be like Cardano. There's a little breakout from Cardano again. So guys, again, this is not a long-term trade I'm saying now. What I say now is what you look for is this little retest. There's a Cardano run, okay? And I would TP back at around 70 cents. Nice little quick trade over there on Cardano over there. Cardano is looking phenomenal. Now let's go through a couple more over here. Keep eye on Fetch, AI. This one I see exploding next, guys. AI, I think is going to start ripping quickly. This is why you're seeing Render start to pump. AI, this one, guys, I just want to show you here how quick I see this one starting to move. Very similar to the rest of the tokens, okay? So from here, I'm seeing a rally up to the main 618. So let me just zoom out and show you guys quickly. There we go, okay. So the main 618, let's just show you where it is there. Okay, so I'm seeing this rally up to $2 to $2.10. Okay, then a trap. You know why I want to get you in now before the trap, guys? Because when the trap comes, you're going to survive the trap with current buys. The rest of the market that bought up later won't. So you'll survive the trap, and then we're on to the next target. So ideally, I'm buying this coin to go to $3, okay? But right now, I just want to get it to the $2 and get some room. The moment I got breathing room, I can survive liquidation wicks. That's the whole key here. Those who buy late are going to struggle. It's not easy. It's not easy buying late and getting punished from the market. Okay, so Fetch for me is one that's really starting to wake up and get strong. I saw our nice little Polygon. Guys, so people are asking me, where do I find Matic? It's called POL now, Polygon. That's what it's called now. Okay, so they changed the ticker. So if you don't find it on your exchange, it's that. This one as well, small pullback, and then a electric ship to the upside over there. DOT. Look where we called these things. Insane. Okay, so keep eye over here. If you see it slow down, put your flag in. Do you see where it's slowing down, by the way, guys? So it pumps up to a previous high. It slows down, makes a flag. Okay, and whichever area it breaks the flag, it's either going to come back here or it's going to rocket to the next one. That's why flags and trend lines are so beautiful. Okay, so let's jump in here and just show you that there we go. So if it starts popping there, of course, trade it. Fantastic, looking amazing. Okay, there is Casper. Casper again is in a bull zone for me. Theta, guys, I'm hoping we didn't miss it. Okay, I'm still seeing a Theta buy today. Theta had a massive wick. Look at that volume spike. There is big volume incoming on Theta. Okay, and it just broke this high, and it's at the verge of breaking that high there too. So I'm seeing a Theta rally. I'm busy building a position for rally back up to $2.2 to $2.5, then a pullback. So Theta is also one of my favorites. A little bit more of a spot buy than a leverage buy right now because it's very volatile. But this is one that I'm definitely loading up on quite a bit at the moment. Then what we have, it was ready. It was ready for you guys. Ondo, keep an eye out for Ondo. So Ondo over here now has broken out. So I just want to zoom out and show you guys over here. Broke out of the trend. So what that means for me is a pullback to here, and then Ondo is going to get going. So keep eye on Ondo for a nice trade over there today. Okay, let's get set on. I got more to show you guys, but let's get set the man on to bring on some pivots. Remember, we've got Easy Algo. Okay, so Easy Algo in the house does a lot of your charting for you. Where to buy, where to sell, where to take money on investments, where to do all these sort of things. Seth, what do you got for us, brother? How's your indicators looking this Monday?
They're off the charts, brother. Completely off of the charts. Based on what is happening.
Show me.
So let's go to the scanner, guys. This is the scanner X. If you, for those that don't know, this basically analyzes all the.
Let me just share. There we go.
Is it showing? Okay, cool. For those of you that don't know, guys, this is the scanner X. This basically scans the whole market, looks at the sentiment, scans all the tokens, and lets you know exactly what's going on. You can see over here, we've got 86% of the tokens that have reclaimed the monthly pivot. So it's showing that market is going into super bullish territory. 90% today is open up above the weekly pivot. So we are looking like this week is going to be a super bullish week. This is the first time I've actually seen it this high. 86%, 90%.
Wow, so, finally, bro.
Finally, this is the first time. So excited, man. But guys, yeah, this scanner is fantastic. For those of you who don't know, if you want to simplify your trading and you don't really understand too much of the technicals, this simplifies it for you, helps you find very good tokens to trade every day, every week, every month, gives you all the key levels that you look for. So like, for instance, if you're looking for a token, here's the daily pivot. You can see it shows you all the pivots every day. And these are the key levels that help you find good entries. You can see today it's already taken off the pivot. So it all depends on what kind of a trader you are. If you're a scalper, if you're a swing trader, then you're going to use the weekly or the monthly. So it all depends. It'll cater to your style. Not sure why it's not opening, but anyway, so let's get over to Bitcoin at the moment. You can see these red lines over here are showing us the monthly pivot levels, and these are our key entry levels. You can see the last 3 months, every time price got onto these key levels, it bounced, got onto the level, bounced. And I've basically been showing you guys this every step along the way. Every show I come on with Sheldon, I've been showing you that price is broken above the monthly and it respects these levels fantastically. And now today it's opened up above the weekly pivot. So you can see it's open up above the weekly pivot. If it stays above here, it's going to rocket ship. You can clearly see these pivots get respected. And it's just showing us now that this asset, the market, is going into super, super bullish territory at the moment. If we look at the dominance over here, you can see last week I called this very nicely on Sheldon's show as well. I said that price is going into a bearish divergence. So we've got another indicator here, and I'm going to show you. This is called the TDIX, and it's made up of an RSI, an EMA, and a Bollinger Band, all kind of mixed together to help you, give you excellent signals to determine what is the sentiment of the market, what directions it's going in. And you can see we've got an automated function that gives you divergences over here. So last week, Monday, on the show, I said, guys, there's a divergence showing on the dominance here, and you can see we got a nice break. Price respected the indicator fantastically. I also said to you guys, there's a squeeze happening. If you look at these Bollinger Bands, they go into a squeeze, which lets you know there's incoming volatility that's about to occur. So if you get a squeezed Bollinger Band with a divergence, it lets you know something's going to happen. And you can see we got this nice break out of this trend line. Also, price broke underneath the weekly pivot. This is the weekly pivot. So it's showing us the dominance now is going into more of a bearish environment, into a bearish state. And lastly, over here, you can see this yellow line here. This is called the sentiment line. If you get this white RSI break below the sentiment line, it's showing us that price is going into more of a bearish sentiment. So we got all these confluences lining up, giving us a very clear signal of what is going on. If we look at the dominance now, all we're waiting to see now is for it to break below the new weekly pivot. If it breaks below here, we could get a very nice drop to the downside, and then we'll see all the other tokens probably making good more movements at that time. If we move on to the total 3, you can see total 3 is looking fantastic as well. It's every time it gets on top of this key pivot level, it bounces, and now it's opened up the week above the weekly pivot again. So we should see a nice break. Sheldon explained this perfectly, this nice flag that's forming. If it breaks there, we're probably going to get a fantastic move. And then lastly, guys, well, not last, second lastly, last week, I gave this trade on the show. I'm super proud to say that it did a fantastic movement. I want to just break down the trade, how it worked. And for those of you guys that actually took the trade.
Just before, sorry, sir, 2 secs. Guys,
yeah.
𝗏𝗏 breaking out right now. So here is a trade. Okay, so it's breaking the top, and I'm looking for a push up to 50 to 55 cents. So here's a trade right now that's just popping through. Sorry, I said as we go, as we see a break here.
Awesome.
Your stop loss B will be around 43 cents. Okay, but here is a trade. Here's one breaking out, and one of the next tokens that I'm looking at a massive squeeze. You can see it's breaking these range highs over here. just zoom out and show you. So breaking out the major highs, which it did yesterday, and now retesting, and now on its way to these resistances up here, which is 50 to 55 cents. So 𝗏, another great one that's breaking through now, and one of the trades. I still got more for you guys. I got more for you. Okay, go for it, brother.
So it's excitement, guys. Okay, cool. So I gave this trade last week. If you guys took it, it was a super successful trade. And I just want to break it down so you can see how this easy algo system works so well. You can see over here, these yellow lines are the pivots. Last week, we had, the week before, we had a very wide pivot. And then the last week when I gave the signal, we had this narrow pivot. So if you get a narrow pivot after a wide one, it lets you know that this token is about to really, really take off and ramp up. And as you can see, we got these key levels. So the indicator basically puts all the key levels on the chart for you. You don't have to mark them up yourself. It makes it super easy. And price kind of exploded all the way up to our R3. Our R3 is the highest level that we have on this grid. We have these like Trendex grids. When it hits the R3 level, this is the area where we look to enter our trade, and look at that. Exactly to the T hits that level, and then we drop from that point. So this was a fantastic trade. If you guys want to trade for the day, I can give you a setup for today to look for.
Yes, sir.
This is something I've got on my radar. It's looking very similar pattern to the radium trend I just showed you before. It's mask USDT. So what we're waiting to see is price to get on top of this pivot grid. As soon as price gets on this grid, this becomes our entry. So the pivots are like resistance points. As soon as it breaks on top, we're waiting for a little retest in this area, and then we can target either the first resistance, second resistance, or third resistance area. So this is a fantastic one to look out for today. I'm also got my radar on this, so make sure to keep this on your radar for the day. And then lastly, guys, at Easy Algo, we've got an amazing Discord group. We do live trading every day, live signals. We give away everything. We've got full-on trading course showing you how to use all the indicators. We have insane results. So if you're interested to simplify your trading, then definitely check this out. It's a definite tool, great tool to add to your bull run toolkit.
Amazing. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
You got a special. There's your special.
Yeah. We got Black Friday special happening today, and I think for the next few days, actually. So take advantage of it if you're keen to get a good deal. And yeah, brother, thank you so much.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Happy Monday, bro. We make lots of money. Thank you, Seth. Thank you. Guys, remember, custom indicator does all the work for you. It's amazing. Okay, guys, looks like Bitcoin's breaking the highs. Let's get trading. So you saw I was on my phone there because I'm opening some trades. Want to show you guys. So Aptos, this is one trade that I just took. Reason being is I want to show you over here. So guys, again, I'm seeing a 20% pump, and then I'm seeing a dump after that. So I want to get in now, get the space, make the money, take some profits. Again, I'm here the whole week to help you guys with it. But this is one token that's about to break range highs. Okay, and it actually broke the high yesterday, and that's a big sign for me. So what I'm looking at next is I'm looking at Aptos push from here to the areas of around $13 to $14. Nice little 20-30% move, and it could even go more. Right now, these alts are not stopping. Okay, I can rub very quickly. So Aptos is one trade that I just took. And the next one that I'm getting ready for now is Cosmos. So you see here, our Cosmos is in a bull flag. The moment it breaks this bull flag here, that's where I'm going to put my stop loss, and that's where I want to catch the major trade. And I'm looking at a push to around the 6.4 to the 6.6. So another trade incoming here on Cosmos over here. And then I gave you guys 𝗏 as well. There we go. There goes 𝗏. Now remember, guys, I want to show you over here. If you don't have Banter bubbles, remember you could win a Bitcoin, but I'm going to show you Banter bubbles because I want to show you how we're finding new coins that are breaking out. It's very easy to find new ones. Okay, remember you can predict. I want to know in the chats right now, where's Bitcoin going to be in the 1st of 2025? Where? You could go over here, open up with any exchange link below in the description. Okay, I got WEEX, we got Bybit, we got many great exchanges. Open up with my link below and you can come predict. And we give away a full Bitcoin on the 1st of January. And if you've traded 5, I think you get 0.5. And if you traded more than 10 times, you get the full Bitcoin over there as well. But the main focus over here that I'm looking for is the moment that you see Bitcoin break out. What is moving? So for example, I need to go look at GRT. What is GRT doing? So now I pop back over here. I go to GRT and I see, remember, there's so many coins, but you want to trade strength. You don't want to trade just anything. Okay, so here is GRT. Let's zoom out and see where it's at, what it wants to be doing. Okay, and remember, if the chart looks better on a daily, it's a spot trade. Okay, if it looks better on a 1 hour, it's a leverage short-term trade. If it's great on the weekly, it's an investment trade. Okay, so just know your time frames. But let me show you over here. So this actually looks like a better spot trade. There we go. So over here is a nice spot trade, GRT breakout on the zone over there. And now I'm looking at where does it go next? Quite simple. I take my fib from the top to the bottom, and it shows my 618 at 27 cents. So that's what I'm buying it for now, is a push up to 27 cents. Now we go back over here and we go have a look what else is popping. What else is looking a little bit different? Now, I never go for the biggest ones because the biggest ones have been moving for a couple of days. I always look at, is there anything that is new to this list? Is there anything that's starting to wake up? So I'll look at 𝗕𝗟 now as well. Okay, I saw 𝗕𝗟's also had a great run. By the way, guys, remember when I took these trades a couple of weeks ago? Let's go look at where my account's at. So I put 250K. I'm on 488K now. And I went into a mega loss. Remember, everything was red. But I said, guys, buy. So my 𝗪𝗡𝗡 is printing. Okay, my Solana. Guys, by the way, those who don't have an exchange, okay, and want a non-KYC exchange, WEEX is incredible. Okay, it's a great exchange. I'm really loving trading on this exchange. Very simple and nice to understand. And also really good. Volume's good too. But my Casper's ripping, my 𝗕𝗟, my Injective, everything now, my 𝗕𝗟, everything is waking up. My 250K is now sitting at $487,000. Incredible. Okay, and I didn't go massive leverage. I even went into a massive loss first. And now this is starting to wake up. Sheldon, when Lambo? When my mother's retired. When my mom's retired and I got my family a house, that's my next plan. And my family is sorted for life, then I'll go buy myself a Lambo. Until then, keep working, son. You're not allowed to spoil yourself. You're not allowed to waste money. Until your family is sorted, you don't do shit. Okay, let's go. Let's jump back over here and just see where we are now. Okay, so GRT is looking good. What are the other ones that I saw there? Was Optimism. Let's pop Optimism in. Let's see what this is doing. And for now, guys, you can put your tokens in the chat. Start putting your tokens in the chat, and we can start going through your tokens. Remember, I don't love memes too much. So if you pop your memes, it's not likely I'm gonna chart them. Not because I don't like, it's just, come on, I'm good at this trading. Why must I change my strategy and try to be a smart person? Okay, so that's looking good. Optimism's looking good. What were the other ones we saw here? 𝗕𝗟, we'll put 𝗕𝗟 up now in a sec. 𝗕𝗥𝗙𝗥, okay, let's pop 𝗕𝗟 up and have a look here as well. So you can see how I just use this as a tool to go and find what to chart. Right now in a bull market, you want to chart, you want to chart strength. You want to trade strength. So here's Optimism. Okay, so Optimism has a squeeze incoming. You can kind of see it pretty clear. And I wouldn't, oh, nice trend. Okay, so that's what I would buy. I'd be patient now. I'll buy the break of that trend. That's where it's really going to rocket. So now I know, keep that in, put an alarm in, get ready. Same thing with 𝗕𝗟. So we pop 𝗕𝗟 in as well, which is what? Bit sensor. Let's pop this trend in from the top. There we go. Now I know where to trade. So you see, I'm trading tokens now that are breaking trends, but I'm adding these in because I want to trade next. Guys, there's nothing wrong with getting in, making a ton of money, then move to the next coin, make a ton of money, and move, especially when it comes to trading. Your long term is there to sit and go through everything. You've had a lot of time to accumulate. You've got a little bit more time left. Be patient with that. Okay, let's go. Maddie. QNT, cool. Oh, block stacks. I've been speaking about this for a while. STX, let's just see why this is taking time to load. Oh, there we go. Okay. Illuvium, gaming. I like where you guys are talking. Gaming is going to pop. T-Fuel. I like these people, huh? Good tokens, good tokens. Okay, let's go. QNT. So we zoom out. Let's go have a look. You know what a person's downfall is in a bear market is they think too small. That's also a big thing. So you got to understand, like, that's a great spot trade. Great long-term spot trade, okay? And that's the thing. Is like people see the little short-term pump and they think it's over. Like, this is really early over here. So from here, it's looking good. I don't see us, we'll probably sit, if we did pull back to around the early 60s, but I don't see us having much downtime here, rather upside. So I'm looking at 80. Okay, and then around 100, and then a decent pullback. So this is looking good. This will start making its way up to the top ranges over here. Looking really nice. Okay, block stacks, waking up. Oof, great. Okay, so let's jump in here. Let's pop through. So you can see why is it popping? Quite simple, breaking the daily. okay, and breaking the highs. So it's not a full entry right now, guys. I would wait for a small pullback for now. But those who are in are looking strong. And let's actually zoom in and see if there's any structure here. Okay, there's a bull flag. So let's make it bigger. There is your top. So if you wanted to short-term trade it, it's probably a token that's going to move very nicely throughout the day. But your best zones here is when we break. So remember, if the token is broken out, you want to wait for it to retest whenever that comes. If it wants to continue pumping, it will. But at some point, it will come down and retest a zone. We have 2,000 likes. Okay. Who wants Bitfunded? Who wants Sniper Club? Let's see. Let's see. Guys, by the way, join Sniper Club. Okay, join Sniper Club and join school. So let's go over here. Just pop this in. School is free. Sniper Club is now, I think, $90 a month. It's usually $100. Okay, I think you can get it for $70 you pay for a year. Okay, but Sniper Club is where you want to be. Trust me. This is your more advanced private group with the badass traders, incredible teachers and mentors in there. And that's strong. So let's go down. Let's see, there is my Sniper School. Okay, join Sniper School. I'm starting next week, guys. How to learn in 10 days. If you don't know my chart, learn it. Okay, and here is Sniper Club over here. The special will not last much longer. So that is there for you guys. Okay, 𝗬𝗣𝗩. Guys, this is a great spot trade. I can already see it. I can already feel it. Look at that. This is great. This is the good stuff. So let me zoom out and show you where you're buying. Your main 618 at $100. So that's where it's more than likely going on the high time frame. Breaking daily now. Not only is it breaking daily now, you're also getting a volume increase, which means it's a real breakout. Okay, so that's really, really, really good. So for me, at any moment, I'm seeing a push up to 80 and 100 as well. So that just shows us that gaming is looking hot, which means let me pop here to in the game and just see what is waking up. So a couple of tokens to buy for gaming. Here we go. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, about to break daily trend. I would definitely, this is my biggest altcoin bag, by the way. Biggest altcoin bag here. There is 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Let's go look Sidus. Oh, gaming, guys. Gaming. Breaking daily. This is where the money is to be made. Let's see Superfarm. This one's already gone, though. This one's a little bit expensive. Gala. Okay, broke. It's not the best right now. Beam. Yes. Okay, so Beam. Breaking straight out of that over there on the retest. Beam is another one. So Beam, Naka, Sidus. These are my three gaming ones at the moment. Playable is okay. So not the best one right now. Okay, let's go back. Who do we want to give some giveaways to? Who wants? Logged on my brother's account to smash the like. Okay, Vincent. Well, you can also use your brother's account to get Bitfunded. So you get a Bitfunded. So guys, shout out to Bitfunded. They're running a Black Friday special. Remember, if you're going to trade leverage now and you've never traded it before in your life, don't go use your own $1,000 or $5,000. Just trade this, get good at it. So you pay $79. You trade 2 levels. You've got to get 8% in this market. It's very easy. With 5x leverage, it's very easy. It means you need a 1 or 2% move on the chart to pass the level. Okay, and then the next one is 5%. Okay, and then you unlock $5,000 and you keep 90%. So if you don't have that much money, okay, and you don't want to put all your money and try learn leverage, this is very simple. Plus, if you buy any of these, you buy 2 of them, you get a free one over here. Okay, and link below in the description. You have to use the link to get the special. Okay, but here we go. Great way to keep yourself going. So I'm going to give away a couple of these. So Vincent, you get one of these. Next one. Shelly, I know you, Shelly, but I like you. You get one. Okay, let's go. Shelly's on there all the time in club, everything there. Hey, Ron, you get a Bitfunded. Okay, let's give me another few tokens, Maddie, and then I'm gonna I'll give away 2 Sniper Clubs. Sniper Club's gold though. For me to give away Sniper Club, it's gold for me, right? It's gold. Okay, more tokens. Okay, we did optimism. Okay, let's go Jupiter. Yeah. Let's just see, did it add in here? Okay, Zeus again. This thing ripped. Is he happy? Zeus, it's that one, right? Zeus. Let's see, okay. Super. Okay, I'll go through Super Farm as well. Okay. How much time we got here? Okay, cool. Okay, Jupiter. Okay, so as you can see, obviously been rallying strong, breaking at 15 minutes. So there's your little retest. This is on the short time frame. High time frame, just broke this resistance on the left. It's got one more above it though. So until it gets above the 131, it might be a little bit slow. But once it gets through there, then you're going to 1.8. So I would be patient with buying too much into the top. But once it breaks that high there, is definitely where you want to be in, for a push up to 1.8. So this one is looking good. Let's go to, are we dating or marrying these coins? All the ones that I did in the short time frame now, guys, you are dating. The ones I did in the beginning of the show on the weekly, those are a little bit more marry. But I don't believe in marriage for 3 years, to be honest, or not even a year, for 12 months. So I don't think any marrying. I'm not marrying anyone except Bitcoin. That's the goal, and my wife. Okay, so Zeus, wow, ripping strong. Let's go see where your main 618 is on the weekly. Okay, so Zeus, the pullbacks can be big. This thing can go to 40 at any moment. That's your zone, load up zones around late 30s, 40. But it looks like it's going to go to 75 to the main 618. So that's where I'm seeing it go next. Let's go to Super Farm. Okay, so there is my drawing. Oh, doing it beautifully. Yes, Super Farm pump today. Actually got both of them right. Pull back straight there. And then this one over here. Perfect. So this is the play. And where I'm seeing Super go next, let's zoom out here and just show you guys where I see it going next. I hope you guys are learning how to chart. It's not that tough. Okay, so it's got a big resistance at 1.6. So it needs to get through there. And then we are up to $2. So yes, Super is looking fantastic. Okay, let's give away 2 sniper clubs. And then, do you like the longer shows, guys? Some long shows over here. Hook me up, Sniper Club. AG, you got a Sniper Club. Let's give one more. And remember, this is a free month. Haiti, you get a Sniper Club as well. Do you like it, guys? Do you like the nice longer shows? Let's do one thing. I spoke about it to Maddie this morning. Let's not take this bull market too seriously. If you need to quickly sharpen your tools, come to school. If you need a community, come to club. Just enjoy this bull market. Our dreams are going to come true. We're going to work our butts together, but you're going to need a team. So just be part of the family. If you're watching new at Banter today, welcome to the family. And guys, let's just have fun. I was stressing this morning. Did I buy enough? Did I do that? Cut that crap. Just enjoy it, stay calm, and have a fantastic bull market. Love you guys lots. See you tomorrow. Much love.